We've been keeping track of our Olympic diarists throughout the course of the Olympic Games. Aussies over there taking in the Olympic experience. Sean's at Wembley Stadium watching Great Britain take on Brazil in the football. Sean Markham, how are you, sir?
Oh, I'm good, thanks, Adam. How's yourself?
What was the mood like in Wembley Stadium as the Poms went round?
It's pretty fantastic here at the moment. The Brits are out. There's a lot of pride going around. It helped that they scored a goal in the first 90 seconds.
Oh, really? The place would have gone wild when Britain scored in the first 90 seconds against Brazil.
They went absolutely bananas. So, it's a pretty fantastic atmosphere. Unfortunately, a few empty seats as there has been around, but, it's been a pretty high-quality game thus far.
Is it still 1-0 to Great Britain? What's the score at half-time?
It's still 1-0. They've just come out for the second half. Still 1-0 right now.
Exciting stuff. What's the mood like inside the stadium? Are people talking about those empty seats? It's been one of the backlashes against the Olympics so far. They're saying a lot of corporate and sponsor allocations haven't been fully used, while members of the general public and international fans sometimes can't get into events.
They are. There's quite a bit around. A few people sort of at outside the stadium, struggling to get in, can't find tickets. It's a bit disappointing. It's happened at the last few Olympics, so we've sort of been there and can speak from experience.
Yes, you're a bit of an Olympic junkie, aren't you? You and your friend Kate.
My friend Kate, we are. It was a few years back when we were both living in London back in 2004, and we were sitting at a pub one night watching the Athens Olympics. Both looked at each other and said, "Why aren't we there? Just across the pond, we should have gone."
Sure.
Made a promise that night that we'd go to Beijing in 4 years' time, and there we go. A couple of years later, went in the ballot, got some tickets, booked our flight, and here we are 3 Olympics later. Went to Beijing, went to Vancouver, now in London.
That's what I like about you, Sean. Everyone has the first half of that conversation. Why don't we go? We should be there. Why don't we do it? Very few people follow through on the second half. You and Kate, you're people of action, aren't you?
We certainly are. We did it. So it was, it was a slightly inebriated promise that we didn't know that we were going to keep, but we certainly have. And
they're often the best ones, my friend. So outside of the actual sporting event that you're taking in now, how's the rest of the games gone for you? What's your experience been of the nightlife, the parties, that sort of stuff?
We were a bit worried about the transport. That was everybody's biggest fear, but it has actually been pretty good so far. No great delays. Everybody's getting in on time. The nightlife has been fantastic. We've hit Heineken House, which the Dutch have put on for the last 20 years at every Olympics. Had a nice night there. Even had an Aussie, oi, oi, oi from Inga de Bruin, which was a nice little experience there.
Great stuff.
There's plenty of Aussies out in fourth. There's plenty of everybody out in fourth. So
okay, Sean, I'm just going to hold you there for a second. We're only about 20 seconds away from the end of the women's 200-metre individual medley. Here's the end of the call.
With Leverance, Yee in the middle of the pool. She starts to draw away from Coots. Coots is holding down the silver medal. She won't be beaten easily. Yee goes in to win. Coots gets the silver. Leverance touches in third, and Rice is fourth. The Australians second and fourth. Alicia Coots completes her set here in London. A silver to go with the gold and the bronze.
Yeah, so that was Yi Shi Wen, who won the 400-metre individual medley, has also won the 200-metre individual medley, and Alicia Coots has picked up a silver medal. Stephanie Rice, who was so disappointed about her efforts in the 400, she was in tears, you'll remember, has very narrowly missed a medal. She's finished fourth, so a great effort by the two Australian girls there. Sean, another medal's just come our way.
Another silver. We had Bronte won before, apparently.
Bronte got a bronze medal this morning.
You got the bronze before, so that's fantastic.
What else is on your sports-seeing agenda while you're over there, Sean? What else do you plan to take in?
We've got quite a lot before the end of it. The main ones that we've got a couple of nights with the athletics. Get to see Mitchell Watt and Danny Samuels on Saturday night.
Mitchell, of course, in the men's long jump, people are saying is a real medal chance, and Danny Samuels has performed at the highest level before too.
Absolutely. And then tickets, we're fortunate enough to get tickets to see Sally Pearson in the 100 hurdles final. So
no.
Is it a good one? I certainly do.
Great stuff, Sean.
So I've done well. And we've got both hockey finals as well. So it could be a nice little way to finish up on the last Saturday night with the Kookaburras.
Where are you accommodated? Are you close to the games venue? Do you have to do significant travel every day?
About 20 minutes from Olympic Park we live. So bit of a travel to Wembley, but once we start going to a few more events in the Olympic Park, it's going to be a nice little stroll down.
Okay. Well, Sean, you've been a fantastic Olympic diarist for us. We'll let you get back to the second half of the football. One thing about the Great Britain team, of course, Ryan Giggs, the Manchester United player who's in his late 30s, is captaining the team. How's Giggsy looked out there amongst people 15, 20 years his younger?
Look, he scored the first goal the other night, I believe, when they were playing against, I think it was Senegal. I think he's doing fairly well. Interesting to see that I don't think the Welsh guys are singing the anthem at the start of the game, though.
Ooh, nicely spotted there, Sean Markham. Okay, so Ryan Giggs, not bad for an old guy is what you're saying.
Not bad for an old guy. He's doing very well. So they're looking okay, the British team.
It's been great to speak to you, Sean. Thanks for being our Olympic diarist this morning. I won't even bother saying enjoy the rest of your Olympic experience. You've got a great one lined up.
Well, I think we will. We should be all guns blazing for the next few days.
Sean Markham there watching Great Britain take on Brazil. Great Britain currently lead 1-0 at Wembley Stadium. If you've got friends, relatives, workmates, if you yourself are heading across to the games, get in contact. Adam Spencer at your.abc.net.au. We're loving talking to our Olympic diarists during the course of the Olympics.